Tonight, we turn our attention to a city where ancient rhythm meets modern innovation, Chengdu, the capital of southwest China's Sichuan province. Known for its tea houses, pandas, and fiery cuisine, Chengdu is now earning a new title, the beating heart of China's music industry. According to the newly released 2025 China City Music Industry Development Index report, Chengdu has topped the list among the nation's 15 sub-provincial cities in multiple categories of music industry development. From its creative ecosystem to cultural tourism integration, Chengdu's success story reads like a carefully composed symphony, where every note, every rhythm, and every collaboration contributes to a rising crescendo of urban vitality. The question now is, how did Chengdu orchestrate such harmony between culture, business, and creativity? And what does it mean for the future of China's music landscape? The report, unveiled at the 2025 Music China Expo in Chengdu on October 28th, was jointly prepared by the Daolu Music Industry Research Institute and the Music Industry Promotion Committee of the China Audio Video and Digital Publishing Association. The study evaluated 45 cities and over 200 districts across the country, measuring their performance through three major pillars: the ecological foundation of the music industry, the driving factors of music vitality, and the depth of industry integration. These broad themes were then analyzed through 10 secondary and 38 tertiary indicators, covering everything from talent density and industrial agglomeration to live performance strength and creative innovation. Within this competitive framework, Chengdu didn't just rank well, it dominated. Among sub-provincial cities, Chengdu ranked first in several key categories, including industrial agglomeration, creative vitality, performance vitality, and the integration of music and cultural tourism. Guangzhou and Xiamen trailed behind in second and third place respectively. But the real standout was Chengdu's Wuhao district, a cultural hub that has rapidly transformed into the city's musical nucleus. Wuhao topped the national rankings for music creative vitality and for integrating music with cultural tourism. According to experts, this is no accident. The district's rise has been driven by strategic planning, investment, and a deep understanding of how culture can fuel commerce. As Zhuo Jun, the executive deputy director of the Music Industry Promotion Committee, explained, Chengdu's success stems from its favorable policies, rich cultural DNA, and open, inclusive creative space. Chengdu, Zhuo said, offers a vibrant cultural atmosphere, an open creative space, and a comfortable lifestyle, making it a natural magnet for musicians and creative entrepreneurs. The city's music parks, such as those in Wuhou, act as incubators for creativity, bringing together enterprises, studios, and artists under one roof. These hubs have become breeding grounds for innovation, attracting not only local talent, but also musicians from across China and abroad. The result is a self-sustaining ecosystem that generates both artistic and economic value. Official figures reveal that in just the first 3 quarters of 2025, Chengdu's music industry generated 47.9 billion yuan, roughly $6.7 billion, marking a remarkable 41% year-on-year growth. For a city once known primarily for its leisurely pace, this surge represents an energetic, almost revolutionary tempo shift. The Music China Expo also released a separate report on the country's concert and music festival markets, and once again, Chengdu stood out. The city ranked 5th nationwide for the number of concerts hosted, trailing only behind Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. More notably, Chengdu ranked 2nd as a top destination for new generation performers, signaling its growing reputation as a cultural hub for young, creative audiences. This demographic is essential for the sustainability of any music scene, and Chengdu has clearly found its rhythm. From indie showcases to massive open-air festivals, the city's event calendar is a testament to how deeply music has become woven into its identity. Streets that once echoed with the sounds of mahjong tiles and chatter now pulse with guitars, drums, and the hum of an electrified crowd. Industry insiders say this growth is not simply about entertainment, it's about identity. Chengdu's blend of modernity and tradition offers a kind of cultural harmony few cities can replicate. For instance, the annual Yulin folk music season in Wuhou District has evolved into one of the region's most significant music events. Since its inception in 2023, it has drawn over 1 million visitors each year, transforming the local economy and fostering grassroots creativity. The event has helped redefine Chengdu's image from a laid-back provincial capital into a global creative powerhouse. This year, that transformation continues with plans to expand Yulin's folk ecosystem, bringing together independent artists, folk musicians, and cultural entrepreneurs to collaborate on new, original projects. Zhou Zheng, the head of Monet Hephaestus Music Studio, recently announced at the expo that his studio would partner with Wuhou District to establish an original music incubation base. He described it as a strategic move, rooted in both data and inspiration. As the report shows, Chengdu's music industry is booming, he said. But what makes it truly special is the city's soul, its mix of heritage, warmth, and modern rhythm. That's what gives musicians their creative energy. His words underline a central theme. Chengdu's rise is not just an economic success story, but also a cultural one. It's proof that when a city invests in its creative spirit, it can achieve both emotional resonance and economic momentum. Adding to this wave of growth, tech giants are also taking notice. Kuaishou Music, the music arm of China's short video platform Kuaishou, has designated Wuhou as a strategic hub for its southwest expansion. The company plans to deepen the integration of digital content creation and live performance, bridging online exposure with offline engagement. This synergy between technology and artistry is precisely what gives Chengdu an edge. In an age when music consumption is increasingly driven by social media and streaming, the ability to merge physical experiences with digital influence is invaluable. By encouraging partnerships between tech platforms, musicians, and cultural districts, Chengdu is building an industry model that could serve as a blueprint for other cities across China. As the curtain falls on the 2025 Music China Expo, Chengdu stands center stage, not just as a city, but as a symbol of what happens when creativity, policy, and community move in sync. Its success reminds us that a thriving music scene isn't built overnight. It's composed like a song, note by note, with passion, patience, and purpose. Chengdu's journey from traditional cultural capital to modern musical metropolis showcases the power of artistic vision to shape a city's soul. In a world where urban development often means glass and steel, Chengdu offers a different melody, one driven by sound, emotion, and human connection. As the lights dim over Wuhou's music streets tonight, one thing is certain. Chengdu's symphony has only just begun, and the world is listening.